Hi everyone, welcome back to Footy Leagues Around the World. It is your host Ryan, and today is a special episode. As you may or may not know, right now is the Women's World Cup, and like we did last year for the Men's World Cup, I figured I would do a preview of this year's Women's World Cup. Now, of course, we do things here a little differently on Footy Leagues, and in the spirit of that, we will be ranking the competition not based on how good these women's national teams are, but how good their leagues are. Now, this was a little tough to do because I don't know that much about women's domestic football, but I tried my best, and hey, if you disagree, make sure to tell me in the comments below. Yes, I know the tournament has already started, but as a wise person once said, better late than never. So, without further ado, here we go. Group A is France, Norway, Nigeria, and South Korea. So France is known for having one of the best women's domestic football leagues in the world, the Division I Feminine. So they are my first place choice. I can also happily report that Nigeria, South Korea, and Norway all have women's leagues as well. But my choice for second place comes down between South Korea and Norway, and I'm giving the edge to Norway. Next in Group B, we have Germany, Spain, China, and South Africa. Like Group A, there's an obvious number one choice for me, and that is Germany. They have a great women's domestic league. China and South Africa have women's leagues, but they are frail in comparison to Spain's, so Spain gets second place. Moving on. In Group C, we have Australia, Italy, Brazil, and Jamaica. This one was pretty easy for me. I'm picking Italy and Brazil in that order. Australia does have a women's league. It's pretty fair. And then Jamaica, first I thought that they did not have a league. It turns out that they do, but it appears that none of their national team women actually play in the league. So I guess it's not very good. But anyway, Jamaica's last, and Italy and Brazil, they're moving on from Group C. In Group D, we have England, Scotland, Argentina, and Japan. Now, there's a clear number one for me here. England, again, they have one of the best women's leagues in the world. The FAWSL, so England is number one. Then it's between Japan and Argentina, and I'm giving the slight edge to Japan, so they get second place and they move on to the knockout stage. In Group E, we have Canada, Cameroon, New Zealand, and the Netherlands. Now I'm giving first place to the Netherlands, not because I've really heard of their women's domestic football league, but I tend to give a little leeway to UEFA countries simply because they tend to have better women's leagues. In second place is a little hard, but I gave it to New Zealand only because Canada does not actually have their own women's league. Instead, all of their teams play in the US domestic league, similar to MLS. And so New Zealand is moving on to get second place. Finally, in Group F, we have the US, Thailand, Chile, and Sweden. Now this one was pretty easy. US gets number one for me, and Sweden is number two. Both are incredible domestic women's leagues. Along with the top two teams from each group, there are also 4 teams that move on to the knockout stage, basically the best 4 third place teams. So out of those, I've picked the following: South Korea, South Africa, Australia, and Argentina. Next is the knockout stage where Norway plays Brazil. I have Norway winning that one. England plays South Africa in a classic cricket match, although it is not cricket. England moves on from that one. France versus Australia. France wins that. Spain versus the US in a barn burner, but I have the US edging past Spain. Italy versus South Korea. Italy wins that one. The Netherlands plays Japan, and I actually have Japan winning that one. Germany plays Argentina, and Germany wins. And finally, New Zealand versus Sweden, and I give the victory to Sweden. In the first quarterfinal match, we have Norway playing England. I think this would be a great match if it actually happened, and I believe that England is going to pull it out, but in penalties against Norway. Mark my words. The next match is France versus the US, and this is going to be the matchup of the World Cup. And unfortunately for the US ladies, I actually have France edging them out as well. But yeah, what a matchup that would be. Next, I have Italy versus Japan, and I have Japan winning that. And finally, Germany versus Sweden, another great matchup, but I think Germany would win that. So in the semifinals, there would be England versus France, and I have France winning, and Japan versus Germany, I have Germany winning. So in the finals, I have Germany versus France. I think this would be a fantastic matchup, and I have Germany edging out France just slightly. So my prediction for the winner of this competition is Germany over France, and if anyone cares, the third place game, Japan beating England. There we go. We will see what happens. Well, that is all for us. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, if you think I'm full of crap, or if you think some of my predictions will come true and you're taking them to Vegas. Good for you. Soon enough will be our Anguilla episode, so stay tuned. I'm editing that right now, and in the meantime, enjoy the Women's World Cup. Thanks again for watching.